Hi guys, this is Bhavya Krishna. Let's start circulatory system. The very first thing in our mind is why? Why circulatory system? Why do we need circulatory system? So the answer is transportation. We need circulatory system for transportation of substances. The second thing is what constitutes the circulatory system. It constitutes the three components: heart, blood, and the blood vessels. Heart is the pumping organ, blood, the fluid connective tissue, and the three blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. So let's discuss few things about heart. Heart is the pumping organ. It collects blood from the body, all the body parts through superior and inferior vena cava, and then it filters the blood and it pumps the oxygenated blood, the pure blood, to the body after oxygenation via lungs. So now take the blood. Blood, what is blood? Blood is a false connective tissue. Why am I saying false? Because connective tissue, in proper connective tissue, which we call true connective tissue, the cells secrete its matrix, its fibers, but we see blood does not secrete its matrix. Matrix, fibers, blood is fiberless. It does not secrete its matrix. The cells RBC, WBC, platelets does not secrete the matrix. Instead, it is synthesized by the liver. So, it is called the false connective tissue. How are the substances transported via blood? Either they're dissolved in the plasma or they're combined with hemoglobin. We will discuss that further. Now let's see the three blood vessels. Blood flows in the blood vessels in our body to transport the various materials, whether it is oxygen, carbon dioxide, or the waste products. So, blood vessels, there are three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Capillaries are the finest blood vessels which extend to the cells. Arteries carry oxygenated blood from heart to each cell of our body. Arteries then get converted to capillaries, which enters the cells. Or we can also say that capillaries is the network where vein and arteries end like this. This is capillaries. A vein ends here and an artery ends here. And this is capillaries surrounding a cell where a cell can exchange its materials with the blood flowing in the capillary. Okay. First, the cell transfers its materials to the tissue fluid and then it goes to the blood. Tissue fluid is a temporary storage for the waste materials excreted by the cell during its metabolism. Okay. Now, veins carry deoxygenated blood and arteries carry oxygenated blood. Now, there is an exception: pulmonary vein and a pulmonary artery. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood, and pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood. So, we have done with the constituents, what constitutes the human circulatory system. Now, let's see the process in short. First, the blood the impure blood, the deoxygenated blood comes from the vena cava from head region and from the lower limbs and the lower region, lower part and the upper part. From all the parts, blood comes into the heart via vena cava. All the veins fuses to form the vena cava, and the blood, impure blood, comes to heart via vena cava. Heart purifies the blood, and then it sends the blood to each and every organ through aorta. Our heart consists of four chambers: right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. Heart consists of involuntary muscles which do not rest throughout our life. It continues pumping till our last breath. So it pumps the blood via aorta to each and every cell of the body. Now, our circulation is known as the double circulation. Why? Because blood comes twice into our heart before being pumped into the organs for their use. Now, this is the first thing is pulmonary circulation, and then org- organic circulation. Pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation, when the blood goes to the lungs and it, after oxygenation in the alveoli, it comes out of the lungs and enters the heart, and again it is pumped out of the heart to reach each and every cell of our body. This is systemic circulation. And the lungs region, when the blood goes in the lungs and comes out of the lungs, this part is called pulmonary circuit. And the part when the blood is pumped to the organs, that is called systemic circuit. Organs, when the blood is pumped to the organs, so we have double circulation. Blood comes two times in our heart before being pumped to the organs for their use. Thank you.